Now, what's the why behind mentorship? So I want you to imagine a road that you've never driven on. A mentor is a person standing 5 miles ahead with a flashlight pointing at this massive pothole that's gonna wreck your life, it's gonna wreck your day. They aren't there to drive the car for you. They're there to save you the cost repair. Now let's think about the cost of the ego. Most leaders fail because they want to say that they are self-made. Oh, let me tell you something. That 67 fastback wasn't self-made. It was designed by a team. It was refined by engineers. It was maintained by mechanics. And if you're self-made, you're probably half-made.
Sneakers, cars, leadership. Sneakers, cars, leadership. Atlanta. Build different. Legacy moves.
A podcast that goes into the essential leadership skills needed to excel in both personal and professional life. Hosted by me, Drae Hubb. This podcast offers insightful conversations on how to be an impactful leader of self and others through influence. We will draw from diverse experiences and backgrounds to provide practical advice and engage in discussions on a wide range of topics. Sneakers, Cars, and Leadership promises to be an engaging and informative podcast that equips listeners with the tools and insights needed to live effectively in all areas of life.
Welcome back to Sneakers, Cars, and Leadership. I'm your host, Drae Hubb. You wouldn't rebuild a 390 big block engine without a master showing you how. You wouldn't step onto the turf without a coach who's been in the end zone. So why are you trying to build a legacy without a mentor? Today, we're looking at the blueprints. And the shoes on the show, 1996 Air DT Falcons. Now, this color came out recently, is new. And as far as the vehicles, a 67 Ford Mustang flashback. So let's get under the hood. Let's talk about leadership. Let's work. Now, this colorway came out recently. So this colorway didn't come out with the original, but this style is amazing. I mean, you think about just those shred marks on the side. Man, that's Deion Sanders energy. It's aggressive. It looks like a beast trying to get out of a cage. And in leadership, you have these raw talents, this beast inside of you. But if you don't have a mentor to help you channel that aggression, you're just making noise. Mentorship is a design that makes the aggression look like art. I mean, Deion, that's my boy, 21. Deion was a dual threat. Most of you listening are dual threats. You're trying to be the beast in the office and the hero at home. You can't do both effectively without a coach who has played on both sides. Let's talk about that car. Eleanor, 67 Ford Mustang flashback. I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, this car is what everyone wants. But how you maintain it? Because it's temperamental. It requires an ear. You have to know when the fuel to air ratio is off just by the vibration of the steering wheel. Now, your career is that fastback. It's high performance. It's classic. But if you don't have a mentor teaching you how to tune your character, you're going to stall at the first bad sign that you interact with. Now, we're talking about the difference between a show car and a driver. All right? Now, what's the why behind mentorship? So I want you to imagine a road that you've never driven on. A mentor is a person standing 5 miles ahead with a flashlight pointing at this massive pothole that's going to wreck your life, it's going to wreck your day. They aren't there to drive the car for you. They're there to save you the cost repair. Now let's think about the cost of the ego. Most leaders fail because they want to say that they are self-made. Well, let me tell you something. That 67 fastback wasn't self-made. It was designed by a team. It was refined by engineers. It was maintained by mechanics. And if you're self-made, you're probably half-made. So, for example, this came from a mentor, from the masters. Mentor gave this to me. This watch by Telly and Twine, Black on brand. Mentor gave this to me. These shoes, a mentor gave these to me. So that mentor, these are all attributes of mentors in my life that they've kind of poured into me. So let's think about a couple things around mentorship and the type you should have. You know, the mentor who knows the specs of your industry, they teach you the craft, they help you rip things apart and put it back together. And if you are young in your leadership career, this is the vet who knows how to run a P&L statement. Now, you got that mentor that's working on your body, working on the finish. You know, this person, they know how to deal with, they know what it's going to look like at the end. So when you get dented from a bad decision, a failed project, they help you handle everything and hammer out the ego. They make sure your integrity matches your performance. They keep you looking right and keep you looking good. And then you got a mentor that's a navigator. This is the person looking at the map. They aren't worried about the engine. They are worried about the destination. They ask, why are you driving so fast? Towards a cliff. Why? Now, as we kind of think about different things, I want to ask you guys, what is your biggest hurdle with finding a mentor? You know what? Some say, I feel like I'm bothering them. You know what? Listen, a true master or mentor loves to see the craft live on. They want to talk to you. They want to feel seen and feel sought out. So they want to be someone that comes up with genuine curiosity, and they are looking for you to talk to them. Don't be a fan. Be a student. There's a difference between being a fan and being a student. Another question you might have, like, how do I know if they're the right one? Look at their pedigree. Look at their resume. Look at their LinkedIn. Look at their results. Are they consistent? You know, does their home family look like somewhere you would want to be? So, you know, don't take transmission advice from someone whose car is on blocks. You know, look at the signs. Now, I want to leave you with some just actionable takeaways. Identify your knock. Listen to the leadership. That knocking noise, listen. Where's the noise coming from? Is it your temper? Is it your lack of organization? Your faith? Find the mentor for the knock. You got the 15-minute rule. Don't just ask for lunch. Ask for 15 minutes to ask one question. High performance people value time like high octane fuel. So don't waste it. Execute and report. The best way to thank a mentor is to do what they said and what they told you to do, and then tell them how it worked out. Nothing makes them more happier than hearing the success of their mentee based off the advice that they give it. So, the Nike Air DT Diamond Turf Max 96 Falcons, they were built for a dual threat. The 67 Mustang Fastback was built for legacy. Neither of them reached icon status without a blueprint and a master's touch. So you are no different. You got the power, now get the guidance. So here's your charge for this week. Identify one person who is 5 years ahead of you, ahead of where you want to be. Not a celebrity, you know, someone you can actually reach and touch and contact. Ask them for 15 minutes to talk. Tell them, I see the miles you put in, and I want to learn how you kept the engine running. Wisdom is meant to be shared, but you have to be the one to turn the key. You have to be the one to open the door. So, as a mentee, you do the work. You reach out. You follow up. After those 15 minutes, you might be surprised. I've had times in my life where I say, hey, can I just get 15 minutes to talk with you? We can just trip on the phone. We can just jump, on a FaceTime, on a Teams call. That 15 minutes has turned into an hour, turned to 2 hours. Because they're like, oh, I see something in this person. They serious. I want to pour into them. I want to give them some advice. I want to give them just things that I've learned along the way so they won't hit the same potholes or the same barriers or the same crashes that I've been through or that I've seen other people in my lifetime go through. They'll open up. I've had it happen so many times. 15 minutes turns into an hour and a half. I've had 15 minutes turn into 15 years. Like they said, a closed mouth does not get fed. So you got to speak up. You got to knock. You got to reach out. You got to get that mentor. So keep your footwear fresh. Keep your ride tight, clean, and tuned up. And keep your leadership intentional. This is Drae Hubb, Sneakers, Cars, and Leadership. We out, and I appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with me.
Leadership in every step we take. How you lead yourself, decide your fate. Sneakers, car, leadership.